A patient is receiving vancomycin 1250 milligrams IV every 12 hours. The following drug levels are available, and orders to hold vancomycin are received after the first level comes back. So they give the date here on the left hand side, and then the drug level here in the middle, and then the time the level was drawn on that specific date. The question asks, what is the patient's vancomycin half-life in hours? So to do this question, you just got to try to find out at which times that the level is divided by exactly in half, and then the Naplex will always have one that's exactly equal to half that level. So if I take 41.45 divided by 2, that's about like 20 point something, that's not here. And then the next level on this time is 35.6, and 35.6 divided by 2, that equals 17.8. And coincidentally, that's exactly what we have here. So you're going to be using these two values here at these specific times when the level was drawn to calculate your half-life. So yeah, so a goal here is to find amount of time between these two levels. So since this spans over 2 days, these two times, one January 8th and January 9th at these times, it's easier to calculate the hours to midnight. So from 1 January 8th at 22:30 to January 9th at midnight, and then add that to the second level, which is the hours the next day. So that's from January 9th at midnight all the way to January 9th at 1900, which is the same thing as 7 p.m. So between January 8th at 22:30 to midnight, that's 1.5 hours. And then I'm going to add that to the hours the next day, which is from midnight till 1900. Makes it easy, so it's 19 hours. Because from midnight to 1900, it's 19 hours. Makes it easy. And so when you add these two together, 1.5 hours plus 19 hours, that equals 20.5 hours. So then you follow the instructions on the question. Numeric answer, no units or commas. Round final answer nearest tenth. It's already in tenth, so you don't have to do any rounding. So you just put 12.5 in the computer, and that's your answer. Sometimes it helps people to visualize a clock in their mind to solve for this. So the first thing I calculate here was from January 8th at 22:30. So it's about right here, all the way to midnight. So that's what I calculate first. This is 1.5 hours. And then the next thing I did was add the time between January 9th at midnight till 1900. So this is a 12-hour clock, so it goes around at least once, and then around to 7 p.m., which is 1900. And so that calculates, that's the same thing as 19 hours. That's what helps me in my mind when I do these sorts of questions. If you have any questions, please leave it in the comments. Thank you.